Hi guys, welcome to week 2 of your 100-day Pilates challenge. I hope you're feeling really good from your first week of Pilates every day. I would highly recommend that you do last week's exercises as well as these week exercises, so that'll bring you to about 20 minutes of Pilates a day. But if you can't, obviously stick to your at least 10 minutes a day. So you'll get much more benefits out of doing Pilates a little bit longer each day if you can, so try and build it up each week. So your first exercise that I'm going to teach you is called the assisted roll down. So there's a few variations of this. I'll show you the easy variation first and then the full variation. So as per usual, you don't want to really feel any pain, particularly in your back here. So if you do get any pain, then do the easier version, or maybe don't do this exercise, or come see one of us if you're worried. Otherwise, starting with your knees bent like so and your hands behind your knees, breathe in to lengthen, and then you're going to breathe out to roll your spine back. So you're trying to create as much of a C-shaped curve as you can. And generally I'll get people to go to that point where their elbows are completely straight, but you can stop sooner if you like. And then by using your tummy muscles, so take a breath in and then breathe out. Use your tummy muscles, not your hands, to curl yourself back. Forehead to knees, ribs come over your pelvis, and then you stack the spine back up tall. So if that's the variation you're going to stick with, I'd like you to do 10 of those. The full variation is you basically roll all the way down, so you breathe in to grow tall, and then you breathe out to roll the pelvis under. So same position that we just showed you, but you continue to just allow yourself to just slowly float the feet off, keep the feet or the legs heavy in the hands, and just slowly roll each vertebrae down into the mat. Head the last thing to come down. Here's the fun part, getting back up. Take a breath in, breath out. Lift your head and shoulders. So you should have been practicing this last week with the ab prep that we did. And then you breathe out, press the back of the legs into the hands. So the weight of the legs are essentially a lever, but keep the tummy engaged. And then you curl yourself forward till your forehead touches your knees. And then you stack back up tall. Okay? So I'd like you to do 10 of those if possible. Okay, the next exercise is called side to side. And you start on your back. Find your neutral pelvis, your neutral spine, so the ribs are down. You can have something underneath your head here if you feel more comfortable, and your arms are resting by your side. If I was on the floor, I'd actually have my hands wider out about 45, so please do that if you're on the floor. It will make it a little bit easier, a bit more stable. And then you're going to float one leg at a time into tabletop. So you've practiced this exercise previously in terms of bringing your legs up, but I will give you a slightly easier variation if this is hurting your back at all. So the full variation of side to side is legs are up at that tabletop position, and you're going to start to move your hips. So it's like I'm lifting my left hip off, twisting my hips and my lower back, and I'm moving my legs across to one side of the room. It's all moving as one though, so my legs and my hips are moving together, and then slowly controlling the body back into the middle. So we breathe in to go across, so we then go to the other side. Breathe in to roll one vertebra at a time, and then breathe out to come back one vertebra at a time. So we want to make sure we're not just swinging just the legs over, we actually want to feel the hips move across. So breathe in to go one way, breathe out to come back. We're checking the ribs are staying down, the shoulders are staying wide and relaxed, and it's just a really slow, controlled, almost sort of like a corkscrew action. So nice and long through the spine. And then once you've done your 20 of these, 10 to 20, depending on how your tummy's feeling, floating one leg down at a time to make sure you don't just flop out of it. It's all nice and controlled. This is a variation you do if holding your legs up is too hard, or if your lower back hurts. So your feet are down on the ground, and you will come up onto your toes a little bit there, and rolling the same way, so lifting your hips and then twisting through your back. You're just going to move your legs and hips across one way without your feet obviously lifting off the bed, and then slowly controlling it back. Focus here on drawing back with the tummy muscles. Okay, and then you go the other way, so you have the hips lifting and lengthening out of that right knee, and just going into a little bit of a twist through the back, and then slowly controlling it back. Your last exercise for the week is your mermaid. So for the mermaid, I'm just going to turn away from you because it's easier to see. I'd like you to be in what we call a Z-sit position, But if your hip is really lifting up or feeling uncomfortable in the hip or the knee, you may cross your legs, which might be a lot nicer for you. So I'll show you the Z-sit, but please feel free to do it with the cross-legged if needed. So your arms come up into what we call a T position. You breathe in to lengthen the spine, and you're going to windmill the arms across, rest the hand on the ground, turn the top palm down, and side bend over to the left. Big breath into the side of the ribs, the top side, and then breathing out to come all the way back up. And then you go to the other side. You breathe in to grow tall, and then you breathe out to come up and over. You can use that hand that's down on the floor to push yourself a little bit, just to sort of make that stretch a little stronger. Breathe into the top rib cage, breathe out to come up. So do about 5 each side, so 10 in total, and then switch your legs across. Or if you've done it with cross legs, you can do up to 20, just so that you're nice and even in terms of the hip stretch that you'll get if you are sitting in that seat. Enjoy the exercises.